Another reason why I like to use After Effects and Premiere together is when I'm doing special effects. So if I'm doing anything special effects driven like rotoscoping or chroma keying, it's much easier to do that in After Effects than Premiere. There's a lot of additional features available. So we're going to do a quick chroma key exercise or green screen exercise where we have a clip that we import into Premiere. Then we're going to jump into After Effects, do the chroma keying, and then pull that back into Premiere. So once again, I've made a folder with these files available to you. If I go to File and choose Import, and I've got a green screen file, I'm going to open that file, and I'm going to drag that onto the timeline. And what we've got here is a young lady dancing around. And the first thing is that this screen is a different format, so I'm going to make it fit. I'm going to go to the zoom level, set it to 50%. With my cursor, my scrubber over the file, I'm going to double click and scale it inwards so that it fits. And I'll set that back to 100%. And so now, or fit. So now what I want to do is I want to jump this file over into After Effects. So I don't get it scrambled up with this or other After Effects project. I'm going to close this. So now I'm going to start a new After Effects composition by right-clicking on the file and choosing Replace with After Effects Composition. It's going to jump this over into After Effects. Since it's a new After Effects composition, I'm going to have to give the After Effects composition a name. So you can have multiple compositions open in one After Effects project. So lots of times I'm doing a project and I have all of my special effects in one After Effects project. So I'll have a number of compositions, After Effects compositions in one project. So now I go down and I open up After Effects and I have to give this project a name. I'm just going to call it Test and click Save. And it's going to import my my video clip. Now, what I want to do is create a mask. And what I want to do is click on the layer and grab my pen tool and create a garbage mask. So let me show you something. If the layer is not selected and I grab that pen tool, I'm creating a shape. Okay, and in this case, that's not what I want. I don't want a shape. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to make sure that layer is gone. I'm going to click on this layer. When I grab the pen tool, what I'm doing is I'm creating a mask. And so if I can isolate portions of the screen, it's called a little garbage mask. It'll save me time with the green screening. And then I scrub through it and see if the character violates the edges of this mask. Oops, her hand comes out a little bit. Grab with the pen tool, just grab and drag that out a little bit like that. And then I can choose to push it in a little bit in certain areas and so on until I get it cleaned up just right. And that's my garbage mask, right? So I can kind of pull it in a little bit here, et cetera, right? So now that I've got that all set up, I just have to find a frame that looks pretty consistent with everything. I'm ready to do my keying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Effects and Presets, and I'm going to type in the word key. And in this case, I'm going to use the key cleaner. So key light. I'm going to grab key light, and I can drag that either onto my composition or onto the timeline. I just drag that and drop that on. And now I've set this up for my knockout on my key light. I grab my eyedropper and it's going to ask me what color do I want to make transparent. I click on that and I just click on the background and it knocks it out. Then I just need to go in and clean it up. So I go down to Screen Mat and I experiment with the clipping of white, the clip of black. And when I get that and a few other things set up properly, and then I can work on the edge, the softness, and I can experiment with the mask. I can look at under final result, I want to look at it under screen matte, and that gives me a knockout, and I can also look at it under source. And so now that, oh, let me knock that back out. So now that I've created final result, now that I've knocked that all out, I can save, jump back into Premiere, and she's knocked out, and I can grab it, drag it anywhere into my timeline. And I've successfully done a green screen effect and transition that green screen effect from After Effects into Premiere. Just make sure to save when you're moving back and forth, and you'll be okay.